Do you have a heating, ventilation, or air conditioning problem and need it fixed as soon as possible? Has it been a long time since the last time you have the HVAC system in your home or at your office maintained? Finding the right HVAC contractors can sometimes be hard. You need to make sure that they have the knowledge, skill, and experience to provide you with complete repair and maintenance services. That's why we're here to help. With a highly trained, licensed, insured, and experienced team of technicians, we're proud to offer the best services in the field. From sale, installation, to repair and maintenance, we take each project with care and with a focus on open communication and getting the job done right the first time. Maintaining the ventilation, air, and heating systems in your home or office is the key to the longevity of your units and effective energy savings. So don't risk your money on an ineffective HVAC system. Call us today.
Good morning, this is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 1071 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time now for the Lincoln Community Center report, and with us this morning, Shane Carter. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Clint.
Straight out of basketball practice.
Yeah, and carrying walk beams and getting rained on and causing problems for our maintenance team at the center. I was trying to help them this morning. I think I was more problematic than help. So.
Oh, I doubt that.
I don't know.
Hey, you just had your big Easter egg hunt. How did that go last weekend?
I'll tell you, Clint, in the words of our president on the board, Andrew Johnson, wow. It was like one of those, all these kids are here, and in like 7 minutes they're done. It was good. We had a lot of kids. I think there's some real good feedback this year we got from not only our volunteers, our staff, but I think what we're going to do, Clint, is we're going to start at 12. We're not going to start till 12:10 because people run late.
Right.
Everybody gets there at 12:10. We're the meanest people in the world. We're going to set back some candy for a little later for people that run late. And I think we're going to break down our age groups just a little bit because, man, when we let them go, it was just like literally bulls on a herd. Like they just ran, and some of the smaller kids, not necessarily got trampled, but they could have been. So
right.
There's some things we can do. It went great. We have to thank the Troy Rotary Club for their sponsorship of buying the candy and volunteers and all that stuff. But I think from the director's standpoint, there's some things I want to do to make it even more clean and more organized, and let the kids have even more fun. So it was good. Nicole, she dressed up as the Easter Bunny, so that was neat. The funniest thing I heard all weekend was Jada, one of my friend's daughters, said, "That wasn't the Easter Bunny." And I said, "Yeah, it was." I said, "That was Miss Nicole." And I said, "Well, that was the Easter Bunny that had a voice like Miss Nicole." So it went good, though, Clint. I appreciate you guys letting us promote it because I think through social media and the radio and stuff, that's why we had about 250 plus kids.
Wow, 250. Now, how many, when you have that many kids, how many adults are working behind the scenes to make this come off seamless?
You're talking about between 30 and 40. I mean, throughout the event. I mean, Todd Sievert left Rotary Club, went and bought us the candy, and he brought it back. Then our volunteer staff started stuffing eggs.
Right.
When Nicole started making Easter baskets, and then we've got 3 other interns that are helping us put candy in the eggs. We had pickleball volunteers, seniors that helped do it. So you're talking about volunteers, our staff of 12 or 13, the Rotary Club, pool members. I mean, at least 30, 40 people made this thing go, man. So
excellent.
Yes, sir. True community effort.
All right. Well, until next year,
yes.
The baskets are put away.
Yes, they are.
Tell us about the men's prayer breakfast that you've got.
Yes, the men's prayer breakfast actually was today, and it starts at 7:30. So we had a good turnout, and it's our second time having it, Clint. So we're looking forward to growing that. We're just hosting it really. What would have been March, April, May, and then there's a break in June and July for Strawberry Festival and for July 4th. So it's been a good turnout. It's been something neat that we've been able to host, and I really tip my hat to the people that organized this back in the 60s and have allowed it to continue to evolve. And when we got together as a committee and met, they said, let's have it at the community center because it kind of takes away from going to one person's church, and maybe first say you're not comfortable with going to the Lutheran church, and maybe I'm not comfortable with going to an AME church or whatever it may be, and we just have it at the community center. So
I think you kind of nailed it when you said at the community center.
Yeah,
that's a lot of what it's about.
And I think a lot of people put all that aside and came in with an open heart. So
right.
We're excited to continue to grow it. And like I said, people come on out. It's the first Saturday of every month, and we're taking a break, obviously, in June and July, but it's free, and just come out and fellowship and have a nice breakfast.
Now, your youth basketball is getting ready to start up.
Yes, you talk about kids, man. thank God I have Bailey Williams on staff to help me. We ran through yesterday all these 150 kids, and you've got parents requesting for Clint to be on Dave's team, and Dave needs to ride with Shane, so Dave has to be on Shane's team. So Clint, Dave, and Shane need to be on the same team. So I think we have handled all the accommodations.
Okay.
We've got all of our sponsors in place. What we are in need of, for all of our listeners, we definitely need adults as far as volunteers and or students that need community service for graduation.
That's a good idea.
Yes, or National Honor Society commitments, because we need people to help even rebound the basketballs, coaching, reffing, running the clock, sweeping the floor, getting the kids to sit down and listen. So anybody that has free time on Saturday mornings, we start with games April the 9th. Last practice was today. And just contact the office at 937-335-2715. Let myself, Shane Carter, or Nicole Burton know you want to volunteer with the league, and we'd be glad to have you.
April 9th. That's coming up quick.
Oh, man, it's already here.
Okay, how about Earth Day? You always do some great projects on Earth Day.
And we're excited this year. We're going to work on the Lincoln Center. We're going to work on our property across the street. We now have finally closed on the property next door.
Right next door that was for sale.
So we can get all the weeds cleaned up in the back. We've got some lumber to haul away to the dump. We've got a lot of, I call it area to maintain now. We've got an acre behind that house that eventually will turn into our community garden next year.
Okay.
So any of our listeners, we're going to start around 3 o'clock on April the 22nd and go till 5. We're hoping we have UTC Aerospace come out and volunteer again. And if anybody'd like to come out, not only and help, we've got to till the garden, we've got to trim the bushes out front, we've got to spread mulch, we've got some grass to cut, we've got a lot of trash to pick up. So I really think that anybody like to come out and help us out, beautify the area. We want to make sure we keep our little domain cleaned up.
Okay. We're going to be coming out of spring break here. Do you have a lot of kids over there for spring break?
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, everybody knows us, we're out of space. On spring break, there's no space. I mean, we've got kids doing crafts on the stage, upstairs doing acting and theatrical stuff. We've got kids playing basketball in the gym, out back in the garden, playing kickball outside. Just trying to mitigate the arguments and the problems and stuff is the main goal, but keeping them all safe is our number one goal. So I'd say 60-plus kids.
Wow.
Just to give you a recap, Clint, on Monday, they took a small field trip and went to the Troy played baseball with the Troy High School, which was awesome. They enjoyed that. Tuesday, they went to Skate World down in Vandalia. Nobody got hurt. It all went well. Yesterday was kind of just like a day around the center doing some crafts and things, and there was a birthday party one of the kids had. Today, we were supposed to swim. As you know, the pool heater's been down.
Yeah, you've been down there.
I explained to the kids it was 70 degrees. They said, who cares? So I think they're going to be swimming. So it's been a heck of a spring break. I'm excited for them to go back to school, though.
All right. And thinking on spring break, summer isn't that far off. Let's talk about your summer lunch program.
Yeah, and that was a great hit last year. And that was our second year doing it, but we had a lot of kids we fed. It's a program that's funded through the Ohio Department of Education, but this year the program just runs from June 6th to July 15th. So what I'm asking for from our community and from our listeners is we still have to feed the kids from July 16th really till they go to school in August the 22nd round. So anybody that would want to come in and help serve and or prepare a little small meals or bring in non-perishables and things we can use to make meals, we really have a need for that. This is the first year that the program stops in July, and that month void there we need to be able to fill in. So if anybody has any ideas, wants to come support, wants to donate food, just contact us at 937-335-2715, and we'd love to have you come and help out.
It's great, the community support that you've had with snacks and the after-school snacks and all of that.
I could never imagine. I'll tell you, when I got there in 2011, my first goal was just to get people in the building, and then really people's heartfelt generosity to want to help the kids and help the center. Clint is second to none, and I'll tell you, I have a buddy who runs a community center, who helps out running one up in Lima, the Bradfield Center, and he comes down to view what we're doing in our programs and stuff, and he just says, not trying to critique us. He says, you guys are very lucky in that the amount of support you get from individuals and businesses, he just can't get that in Lima. So I have to, thank the city of Troy as a whole. Every person in this city, entity, business, you guys have helped make us what we are. So we're proud of that.
All right. Well, we just kind of hit on the pool, the fact that it's been down.
Yes.
New parts are coming in for the heater.
Yes.
Which is what the problem has been.
Yes. And we're not Band-Aided this time, Clint. We're getting a brand new heater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brand new heater.
Expensive. $1,970 expensive.
Wow.
Comes from Coates out. You got to buy it directly from the manufacturer out of California. So it was 5 days shipping. our goal is to have this thing up and running and up to temperature by Monday. So please, if anybody has been missing, or obviously not missing the pool, but has not came due to the heat and due to our issues, come back down on Monday. We'll have everything together. And we just got done fixing the lights above head, so all of our electric, it's nice and bright in there. I walked in this morning, I was like, man, this looks like heaven. It was like, I haven't seen it that bright before. So that was neat, and we're excited. So Monday, please, all of our swimmers and listeners come down and check it out.
Okay. One more thing that we wanted to cover today, art classes that you've got with Karen Perk.
Yes, and they've been going great. We've had actually, I was doing a little basic study on our data. We had a child as young as 5 years old participate in the class. We've had seniors as old as 70. So we're hitting about 3 generations of art classes.
That's a pretty good span.
It is, man. And the nice thing is the adults are bringing their friends. So they're showing up at the center, getting in the van, riding over to Hainer. If anybody that knows Karen Perk, she's just a great person, but she's a great artist. She can connect with the kids. She's patient. She believes in them. She really allows them to display their work and feel good about their self-esteem. So we're thankful to work with Karen again. The next class is April the 12th, and actually it's from 6 to 8 at Marion's Pizza, which is kind of neat in that they allow, if you buy a pop or buy any food item, which we'll make sure our kids are able to get something, then you're able to sit in and paint. Now, that's not stopping you from painting, but that's kind of like the deal she's worked out with Marion's.
Okay.
So anybody would like to sign up for the class, contact the main office and ask for Miss Nicole at 937-335-2715. She's written down here that she'll give us details on, if they want to report there, report to the center, what time the van will leave.
Okay, you're getting ready to start community garden here soon. You said next year you're going to put it behind the property next door.
That's what we're praying for. And Clint, why I think that'll be good is because you have a lot of foot traffic coming off the railroad tracks and cutting through there. We haven't had a lot of people, I'll say, vandalize or destroy. But I believe that if we put it inside of the fence there, it'll not give us protection and things like that. Then we can use that area where the garden was, because we were working around that for football camp.
Okay.
It's like you tell a kid to go for a 20-yard pass, you don't want them to run into chicken wire, So that's one of the, I'll say, the liability issues I was concerned about. But also, I think if we put it in there, I've kind of did some research. There's a well over there that's been active before. So if we can get a pump on that well, we can start watering our garden for free. And that changes the game dynamically.
Wow.
So
that is a good idea.
Yes, sir.
Thinking.
Trying to.
Thank you so much, Shane. Anything else you wanted to toss out
you
there?
and Dave and the radio station for allowing us to come as always.
Absolutely. This has been the Lincoln Community Center Report with Shane Carter. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.